Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. True crime is one of the most popular genres of podcasts, YouTube videos, or TV shows in the world. Watching shows about people murdering each other has always been popular, but I feel true crime and the true crime fandom really exploded within the past decade, with podcasts like Serial, My Favorite Murder, True Crime Garage, and documentaries like The Jinx, Making a Murderer, and the documentary based on the podcast Serial. It's really no surprise, as humans are attracted to things that make us uncomfortable. Furthermore, this content can be enjoyed alone and then discussed online with some degree of anonymity. And in that sense, it kind of takes the taboo nature away from the content, because you're part of a non-judgmental community, and that's good. Sometimes there are hate groups, but not usually. I will admit that there was a time when I was a huge true crime junkie. From reading books and blogs to the aforementioned podcasts and documentaries. However, the past few years, I kind of grew out of my true crime fandom. And I was trying to put my finger on why. And I think I have it. True crime and the celebrity that true crime creates is kind of gross. I'm not just talking about the killers who, for whatever reason, there's a subsection of fans who are attracted to them and obsessed over them. See Columbine. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, the Columbine fandom. Tumblr was just a dark place, man. But I'm talking more about the hosts of these shows, from more old school hosts like Paula Zahn and Joe Kenda, who have shows on Investigation Discovery, to podcasters and YouTubers who make not insignificant sums of money off of what is essentially the most horrific and tragic moments of not only the victim's life, but of their loved ones as well, who have to go through their own lives wondering which of the many top 100 true crime podcasts is going to bring up their most traumatic moment this week. We now return to Crime and Punishment on Spotify, probably. And after having his toes and fingers removed, the killer finally slit his throat with a straight edge razor. Here's a quick message from our sponsor, Harry's Razors. Surely they wouldn't be so shitty, but you get the idea. My question is, how long do they wait before they're telling the story of a murder? Like, does the body have to be cold before you can try to get people to subscribe to your Patreon with the story? Or what's the line? These shows pull in some major money. According to Forbes, in 2019 alone, the hosts of My Favorite Murder made $15 million. They signed a deal with Stitcher for $10 million, plus have a 55,000 person fan club where members pay $40 annually for exclusive episodes. Think of like a Patreon. They have live shows, and for all intents and purposes, they're the new rock stars. And at the end of the day, their empire is built off the backs of people who were killed. These shows are very often based around the host riffing and making jokes, something that is, of course, entertaining for the listeners and has led to their success. But when the description for shows like Morbid is, quote, Morbid, a true crime podcast, is filled with funny banter between two best friends, Ash and Alana, as they tackle a new case every week. And after one episode, you'll feel like you're part of their friend group. Or True Crime Garage, where the description of that is, quote, the hosts of True Crime Garage are two brothers from Columbus, Ohio, who keep things casual when it comes to discussing crime. Each episode begins with brothers cracking open a cold one as they dive into infamous cases like John Benet Ramsey to the Malibu Creek murders, taking a more in-depth look at the famous cases you thought you knew. What? Like, I don't want to have a casual hang with people who are making their living off of the deaths of others. To be fair and balanced and all that stuff, there are, of course, good things that have come from these crime shows. Crimes have been solved, or short of that, reopened due to renewed public interest. Some people have gotten out of jail, and others have had new trials, and if they are innocent, that's obviously great. Like many true crime documentaries, without a concrete answer, I'm not really sure how to end this. On the one hand, I'm trying to work through my own discomfort about this topic because it just feels exploitative, but on the other, good things have come from these shows. From, again, the reopening of cases to providing a community for people looking for one. So while I'm not into it anymore, and I'm surely not going to go to Crime Con or on a true crime cruise, which are both real things, I guess it's a gray area. So I leave it up to you. Let me know how you feel about true crimes in the comments down below. Oh God, I just had a terrible thought. Do people cosplay at these conventions? Okay, it doesn't look like they do. I was genuinely concerned I was about to see a John Benet Ramsey cosplay. So I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite for saying this, but when I was looking up these shows on Investigation Discovery, when I saw Homicide Hunters with Lieutenant Joe Kenda, I initially read it as Joe Pera, and honestly, I would watch Joe Pera try to solve crimes. That's how you can get me back into the true crime fandom. Hey guys, I hope you liked this video. Again, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. Share with your other friends who are maybe similarly not sure how to react to the true crime fandom or their own participation within it. And we will see you in the next video. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at WickedGoodEverything, on Instagram at WickedGoodEverything, on Twitch at twitch.tv/WickedGoodEverything, and on our podcast channel that does not have a true crime podcast yet, Wicked Good Podcasts. We'll see you in the next one.